seated? Let me show you a simple way of facilitation. What was your immediate response when you are given this task to do? What was your immediate response? Huh? Go in, go out, right? Even leg also come out, right? So that's the first question you ask.
You give us a distractor because you say must find the same height. I don't know why you
they find the same height because if you have someone who's shorter, then when you are doing it, I already know that you will be doing this. So when you are someone who is shorter, then it will be very cumbersome for the 2%. So then that's what's fine.
So that's why I say it's a distractor.
Yeah. Okay. I have another game that actually meant to distract, but no time to play. I can show you. Okay, but another time, huh? So that was the first question you asked. What was the immediate response? So a lot of them will tell you, oh, we do all this. Okay, fine. Question: why did you respond this way? Only natural. Huh? Logical. Okay. Instinctive. Right? What else?
Don't have the experience.
Don't have the experience, right? So, so what happened is that if you notice, I'm trying to funnel down your responses already. The first question, you can draw a lot of responses, that was great. The second one, begin to ask the why question, begin to bring in the meaning. The third question, what limits us from breaking out the box? Huh?
The instructions.
The instructions. What limits you from breaking out the box?
You said saying that we find a partner of the same mind.
Okay.
So basically allow that.
Okay, so you interpreted my statement with a certain interpretation, certain meaning behind that.
You know, we always think it's a complicated problem. We think so to solve. It's complicated. That's what makes you know to try all of it.
So you because you have a preconceived ideas of how to solve this, all right? And so what limits us from breaking out the box is that because we cannot see the box. We cannot see the box. You see, if you were to picture me now, this is the interlocking ring, correct? And that's what you are just now. You know, when you have a chain in your hand and you lock with another person, it's a two interlocking ring. Now, if you can see that, you will not be doing what you did just now. Because can you get out two interlocking rings like that by rolling the ring? You can't. But that's exactly what you are all doing. And why we are doing that? Because we can't see that we are two interlocking rings. We didn't see the box. How can you see the box in your situation? So first of all, you must know what is the box. Unchangeable portion. What is the box in our life? What is the box in your situation? Are things that cannot be changed. If things that cannot be changed, right? If things can be solved, then we do problem solving. If things cannot be solved, then we must adapt. Incidentally, that is a quote from this actress, Jesslyn Tay. I was interviewing her about her depression, and she was telling me how she managed. See, sometimes in life, things that can be solved, you can solve it. Right? If someone said this, if money can solve it, then it's not a problem. But if it's a problem that cannot be solved, then it's a fact. If it's a fact, then our response is accept and adapt. So in order for you to find the box in your life, you must find out what are the unchangeables. Then once you recognize the unchangeable, like this is the interlocking ring, then you must think of other way to adapt to it. Right? So if you can't even recognize the box, we can't come up with a solution. Right? So how to think outside the box? First, find the box. What have I just done for you? You know by now I've created experience for you, right? Yes, no, or stone. Too much mental exercise. Okay. So I played with picture games, remember? I'm recalling back for you. I started by playing the picture games, the 4 dots and the 3 dots. Sorry, the strokes. So I use the picture game to start to tell you, okay, I already direct front load. I want you to find the box. Remember? How to think outside the box, you must first find the box. So I already front load to you, find the box. So I started by giving you the games, then I get you onto this raffia string. Remember? So that was the experience created. How do I bring out the learning? I keep repeating the fact that you must find the box. How many times I repeated find the box? A lot of time, right? Yeah, until some of you say, broken record, broken record. But that's the whole intention. You are drumming into your students or your participant the learning objective. And what's the learning objective? Find the box. And how to find the box? Right? And that is to recognize that the box are the things that is unchangeable in your life. Right? The unchangeable conditions. Then from there, you think of how can we circumvent it? How can we turn that around? Right? So that's how you do creative thinking. This is one interesting way to introduce in the concept of creative thinking. Right? Now, if you want to reflect further, you can ask yourself this question: what hinders you from seeing the box? So that is in the reflection training. It's called mirror reflection. What hinders you? Okay, why the person is too good? You solve it, right? So what helps you to solve it?
Prior experience.
Correct. So prior experience. So so you put it the other way around. What hinders you from seeing the box? Lack of experience. Lack of experience. So how to get experience? How to get experience? Okay, I give you a very simple Singaporean pursuit. I want to be rich. What hinders me from getting rich? How can an IT lecturer be rich? Good job. No, this is a very simple way to help you think. How can an ITE lecturer get rich? So you go and find, what hinders you from seeing the box? So you must then find another lecturer from ITE who is rich and interview him. What was his solution? Because you don't have the experience. You get the picture? You don't know where is your box, so you need to find somebody who has broken the box. And then the person said, oh, very simple. I go and invest into property or something like that. You say, how do you? Then you start asking how do you invest into property? I have my saving account like that only, you know. Then they'll tell you, okay, my saving account was like that too. How I know my money. Then things break up. Are you following me? I'm trying to make it very relevant to life conditions, okay? So for example, what can limit us from breaking out the box, from seeing the box? It could be your thinking, it could be your natural responses, it could also be your training. So there's a place for training. There's a place for you to go for other things to upgrade yourself, so that you can break out the box. Okay. Let me quickly, the notes are not in your, some of these things I'm going to share with you. Now let me talk about experience, the nature of experience. Experience is neutral. All the games, all the activities you play in and of themselves are neutral. Right? The key is what you do with it matters. So for example, the raffia string game that we played, is this the only way to play this game? No. The raffia string is neutral. What you do with it matters. Okay, how you frame it, how you organize it, how you present it. Now what you say, the way I speak, frame some ideas for you already. Alright? So all that matters. So for example, the raffia string games, we can use it for creative thinking. We can use it for leadership development. We can use it for team building. One simple game, we can use it for many uses. Right? Have you ever played the spider web before? Most of you have played the spider web, right? So what is the purpose of the game? Most of us will use it for team building, right? Can you use it for other purpose? Leadership. Can you use it for leadership? Problem solving. Okay, trust. Okay, so you can see that one simple activity can use for multiple purposes. It depends on how you design it. So the experience is neutral. What you do with it matters. Just to give you one more dimension to the spiderweb game, you can use it to train strategy thinking. Simple thinking, the big hole, who go through the big hole first? The big size people. So you need to start having strategy thinking. How many of us, how to organize who go where. Alright, so you must start, so you can use that to train strategy. Activities is neutral. What you do with it matters. Even for life. Life is a series of experience. Life is a series of experience. Alright? So for example, a life crisis. Would you experience pain in life? If you're honest with yourself, we all experience pain in life. So pain is inevitable, but misery is a choice. Misery is a choice. So in as much as I'm sharing with you about experiential learning for classroom, for outdoor, I would like to share with you that what you do here can also apply to your life. If you see life chapters as experiences, right? For certain things you cannot do anything about it, but your response to it matters. You can choose not to be miserable. Now, I do that because I come from a counseling background, and I counsel a lot of people with depression. And what really helped them to get out of it, it is really a choice. But many of them can't make those choices because they are so caught up with this whole experience. So we need to help them. I'll share with you more later. Let me share with you quickly 4 creative ways of some of the experiences we have. Is in your notes, but I just want to highlight a couple of them. First is Project Smile. Project Smile is basically teaching the students magic, and they will perform magic to patients. Right? So as they serve, this is also a service learning project. When they perform to elderlies, when they perform to patients, that is a community service. Why? Because when the patient feels happy, entertained, it increases their recovery. When you smile, it produces endorphins. Right? Can you smile at me, please? Okay, when you smile at me, you produces healthy endorphins for yourself. Right? So when the students perform to the patient and the patient smile, it produces healthy endorphins for themselves rather than thinking of depressive thoughts. But what happens to the student when they perform? They become more confident that they can do something. Alright? So, experiential learning, you can see that they're performing magic to the patient. Their learning is that as they reflect on it, they discover that the real magic is who? The real magic is what? The real magic is not the magic trick. The real magic is the person who cares enough to spend time with a stranger. That's the real magic. And when the students discover that, it will help them to continue to give to community service. So that's Project Smile, one example. I piloted this, and it's now, I already left Touch. Touch is still doing this. This is a friend of mine who did this. It's called Digital Storytelling Asia. It was featured by Prime Minister 2011. Alright? So what is digital storytelling? Basically down here it says that the stories of our lives shape us. What's the experience? The stories of our lives. So the digital storytelling is really to present it into digital media. So what really this friend of mine is doing is, she interviewed the prisoners about their lives. So when the prisoner, so the experience was, she was interviewing, but it allows the prisoners to recall their life. And in the process, come to admission of the mistakes and of the things that they regret. Because when they are in touch, it starts the whole process of healing and the process of change. You see, when you deny